I remember being on runs and checking my watch all the time to see what my mile split was and planning out routes to be the exact mileage I need for training. And that was great. It served a purpose for a season. And then I think as I got older and I started doing more of the ultra running and the running that is, I would say, more soulful and mindful and slow. My whole perspective on running really shifted. I'm not sure if this is everybody's journey with running, but it always seems to start out with you get competitive. I would say the running culture is very much so surrounded about achieving goals and meeting mile splits and gathering data and having good gear. And it's awesome. That's great. That works for a lot of people. And that's where I was, I think, to start. It's my philosophy on running now has really become more of a way of connecting with my body rather than connecting with data, if that makes sense, or connecting with goals. I think it's good to have goals, but when you break down running to its essence, none of the mile splits or the times or the training blocks and races, none of that matters. Running has really been a huge pillar in my own life of working through grief and working through heartbreak and working through joyful seasons and confusing seasons, because it is a meditative practice, I guess, if you let it be. And in order for it to be a meditative practice, I think you have to really pare down running to its essence of leave the music behind. And that's not for everyone, that's for me. Maybe don't run with your watch all the time. Let your body tell you how far it wants to go, how long it wants to go. Let your body tell you when it thinks it can be pushed farther than it's ever been pushed before. But be present. And I think that's something we struggle with in all areas of our life in society these days, is we're doing things, but we're not as present in what we're doing. And, being out here, when you get to go running out here, and you just are in one of the most raw forms of movement in nature, you notice a lot more things. You notice a lot more about yourself and your breathing and your muscles and how the air feels and how the wind feels and if it's a crisp morning. And you can just get out and start doing it. And it doesn't have to be fast. It doesn't have to be certain mile splits or certain amount of miles a week or whatever. It could be you walk a block and you run a block. You run for 5 minutes and then you hike for 10. I think we all know how to listen to our body. I think we tune it out in a lot of areas in life, not just exercise. Your body might be telling you you're exhausted and need to slow down and stop doing so much at work or stop doing so much outside of work. Don't take it too seriously. I think that's just the only thing I have to leave it with. Don't take it too seriously. It's just a silly sport. It's just a silly thing. But it's meant a lot to me. And it's meant a lot to other people. And I know it saved some people's lives in weird ways and helped people work through the hardest things in their lives. But don't take it seriously. It's just running for the sake of running. Yeah. I just want running to feel, if there's a message I could give about running, and this sounds also like woo-woo, philosophical, whatever. What I mean is it's inclusive. Anyone can do it. And when you think you can't do it, and you're like, I'm not a runner, that's not true. If someone was chasing you, you would run. You know how to run. Everybody knows how to run. And I really hope there is, like, if anything else, what I have learned about running could be impactful for someone's mindset and how they feel about running. That anyone can do it, and you don't need anything fancy, just yourself and some shoes if you want, but you don't have to, I guess. Yeah. It just loves dogs. You're gonna go say hi and they're not gonna like it. Sit.